Hi, hello, my name is Tin, this is Pinay Gamer, so, and also Capture Clicks. Pero ayun, tuloy ko muna yung game ko ngayon. Tapos, meron akong backseat gamer, yung wife ko, pero hindi nakikita yung wife ko. She's really out of the screen. So, ayun. Pero, ayun. So, mananood lang siya ng laro ko. Tapos, yun. Currently, I'm trying to get this parang particular item. Ano yung save ko yung mga tao or something regarding dito sa cave. Ayan, kanina nanood kami ng Agatha All Along, which is the first time lang ngayon napanood. It was fine. Okay naman siya. So yeah, it was a fun watch. Ayan. Okay. Gumagana naman yung microphone.
Something's moving in the main chamber. We better be moving too. Come and get me. Left leg.
Alam ko kung meron pang kalaban eh.
May gem.
So, I got the thing na kailangan ko. Problem.
Okay, get out.
Merong this thing and I don't know what to do. Something's barring the door and I can't see it. And I'm supposed to look for ayan yung P. Hindi ko muna lahat ng stuff. Ah, wait. I might... Ah, mali ah. Ano? Yun.
Nice. Where must have this? That must have opened something.
That must have opened something, which is this one. So, I'm a Tomb Raider now. Pero di ko pa rin nabuksan to. B. Saan ang B? Punta mo na yung B.
Point two. Way out must have flooded during that earthquake. Busted ruins. Well, better a flood than a kitty dam.
Ah! Hey! Something to get. Ay! Mali! What? Saan na to?
Something's not right here. Take a look around.
Ayun. New orders. Came during today will be able to send the living lands. The diplomatic corps has established an embassy in the port of Paradise, and they need support cataloging the unusual ruins there. No doubt it will take months, perhaps a year or two. Ito, at very least, I promised Goodwin in the high ground to celebrate Inescu with him, with the children, especially since the near is coming of age. But how often are you given the opportunity to lay the foundation of study? Ang haba.
Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. How did they get in here? They didn't come the same way we did. to remind you we had to swim here. And look, there's no way these people died of natural causes. Murder usually leaves a mark.
It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed. Yeah, I heard most of them drop dead at the same time. If you believe the priests and watchers, the gods ripped their souls clean out of their bodies after Aethys clobbered the wheel. But nobody's sure what really happened. The gods aren't in a hurry to explain. Whatever the reason, I suspect this whole island's lucky they didn't take you. Anyway, all we have to go on is conjecture. A statue of Aethys and a bunch of Endearing corpses. So, we're doing great.
Corpses left here with no obvious death marks or struggle wounds? All I'm saying is, I'm not seeing any reason to rule him out. Right. Let's go find that oracle so we can go.
Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deathfire. Now, we have a piece of them, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
How do we get out? Ah. There is a switch.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place?
Nakuha ko na pala.
Even with blood could not stop him. Guilty or sickness.
I don't know what this guy's capable of, but I've got your back.
There you are. I worried for you when the earth shook.
Flies, wasps.
You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys? Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine. Yes, you and you alone can see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission. To prosecute the redemption of a god. You understand me. What is the source of all suffering? Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us. It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world. If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods, if Aethys is to atone, we must give him a mortal consciousness. We must give him a mortal conscience. For the atrocities of the Dead Fire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Aora. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped. By making them jailers. Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect? Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary, with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it? The gods may be too powerful, yes, but Aethys is weak, if he persists at all. He expended tremendous soul energy manifesting in the body of Moros Nua and marching it across the Dead Fire. By the time he reached Ukaizo, he was spent, and used the very last of his power to destroy the wheel. The god that is left is but a wisp of purpose, floating through the beyond. It is that wisp I will capture.
Me? If I ever suggest helping some crazy ninja bring a statue to life for religious reasons, please kill me then and there.
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and left a trail of corpses in Deadfire? Even I can see that's a bad idea. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with it. I've heard I can change him before.
I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Aethys there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my sister, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent.
Do I or do I not? Okay, tingnan natin.
Thank you. Once you have placed the splinter into the statue, power my devices just over there. Together, we will observe the results. There we are. Now, fill the statue with essence. Do me the honor of pulling the lever, just there. And my lord will return to face justice. My lord Aethys, are you there? No, not working. Something is wrong. My lord Aethys has not returned. Something is missing from my design. Something I did not account for. It must be the chime. Without its ringing, it cannot hear the statue's call. My sister, will you join my holy work and lend your chime to the cause? No. This statue, its purpose, it has been the sole focus of my every waking moment from the instant Aethys left the world. The elaborate construction you see around us was not my original intent. It came with time. All the result of many tests and many failures. How could the world forgive me if I stopped? It seemed I was always a hair's breadth from success. I, blood, oil, artery, essence. Now, the relic. The very body of a god. You see, there is always another parameter to adjust. But I believe success is near at hand. And you, rare and perfect you will be my last. No, no. That would not be appropriate. He does not want me. He has made that clear. I am afraid. I have been a coward. What if I meet him and he refuses me? You are right. I am what is missing from my work, but I couldn't see it. It must be me. Before I leave, I would ask you to tell me something. What do you believe we are to our gods? Let us hope it is so. I will stand beneath my machinery, under which I have asked many others to stand before. Then, you will press the button at my workstation, and my soul will be evacuated from my body. do not expect I will feel any pain, but I accept that I might.
And once you're dead, we pull that lever to put your soul into the statue.
Precisely. My soul will be swept into the rushing torrent of the wires and fall into the deep, dark pool of the Ardra at the heart of my statue. I will toll so loudly in the depths there that my ringing will echo into the beyond, and my God will hear me, and he will know me, and trusting, curious, vulnerable, he will come. I will trap him there, and I will force him to dwell in the statue until all he wronged has been made right. Our work may never be done. Oh, my perfect friend. We are long past doubting now. Goodbye, my friend. Walk always in the light.
If thine heart be blood, if thine intention be impure, thy life is forfeit. For he hath seen, he can see, he will see. Nothing is hidden from his glory. His light touches every corner of the world. Nothing is hidden from his sight, nor shall it be from mine.
Soul is in the machine right now. We've got to pull the lever to siphon it into the statue. Well, if we're gonna pull the ascended lever, we better get to it. On the bright side, at least the Oracle's not around to see this. After all that, I'm almost disappointed. Can you imagine how inconvenient that would have been? We've already got the Dream Scourge and tensions with Abby. What's the resurrection of a murderous god, really?
I'd rather not be the most hated person in Aora. I have enough stalker to deal with.
It's hard to believe Aethys is really gone. What do you think, Envoy? Can a god really die? That sounds like a question for a priest. Well, with the Oracle dead, I guess we should get going. Right behind you, Envoy.
Hear us, follow us, we would speak to you.
Ay, ito.
A host for giving life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout, fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift? We are not sure. Could we touch the world? Walk in the ocean? Sift our fingers through sand? The shard of Audra tethers it to us. That it is weak, a quagmire of essence occludes its veins. If we had time to tend it, perhaps we could find a way. A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Audra streams. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Breathe this obstruction, then when our prison bars fall, we will see.
Hey, Sandra. Back with us?
Through earth to kill, we flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
So, I missed some stuff kasi naubusan ako ng ano, yung parang electric thing.
The Oracle might have been a creepy, murdering corpse, but he sure kept a nice home.
Guess his work on that statue didn't need much time for renovations.
Anything?
Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Barracks.
Well, that was certainly an experience of some kind. Let's go catch up with Oliver. What's up? Tell me what you got. Nice. Who's ready for more?
My wife brought me snacks.
Next task ka na.
Parang,
Night art. Somebody watching?
loading.
Hey, it's the envoy.
Envoy, hey,
I swear, I owe you the world.
I owe
Kapatid.
her the world. She saved
Wait,
my
ano
life,
to yun?
remember?
You only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on the way?
No. Oh, God. Does she mean?
They didn't make it, Offric. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them? Well, you did try.
What happened?
God, this is gone. What?
Right. So it could have been worse.
They probably went quickly, if that helps.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Offric, hey. Listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like Granta, asking what if.
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead? At least they got justice.
And I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, envoy.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us to remind us to live well.
Well,
Them drinks.
I'm sure you've got big envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a trade going and everything.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the Corps together.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it.
These two will be just fine. I'm sure of it.
One of them may even get a happy ending.
An interesting day so far, I think. Where are we jogged by a Zara queen? Was that godlike from the dogs?
Ano mo rito?
I can't believe my luck. Nothing all here and then boom. Interesting strangers just falling out of the sky.
Well, we can't use that now.
Use that now. I can hold this on a map.
Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone. They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Ardra to the island of Castle's Folly. It's possible there's some still there. Me? Oh no, I know better than to tread on that side of the Emperor's laws. I just knew some people at one time. Long ago. They asked me to join them in the experiment, but I've made enough mistakes to know how to avoid a big one. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Vardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Adheran soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Ardra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castle's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Envoy. On the contrary, Erides believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Oh, this could get interesting.
Adherents are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy this time. We trust you will remember our gratitude.
Layo. How do I get there?
Road? Gotta be a boat. Or you can swim.
Yan, mukhang may daan dun eh.
Ha?
Mukhang may daan dun. Ito.
Or you can swim. Yeah.
We do intend to start boarding the ships.
Who's there?
Sorry,
Hmm.
you've heard too much.
That armor won't hold on.
Another win. But who's counting?
Okay.
Can't tell you how many ships have come to a bad end on those rocks.
This way? Ah, yan pala ang daan, ano? Dito. So, ayan.
Not seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
You, stop! Everybody all right?
I heard something.
Get it! All you got! Let's go.
Ay, mali. Ubusan ako ng granada eh.
I don't agree with all of your idea, Mom, but you're right to be suspicious of Annancy. Don't tell Liviana I said that.
Stupid. It's a waste of time.
You better find
Hey,
something.
who's there?
Watch yourself. This one's mine.
Ay, sorry.
One for you!
Meron ka.
Buhay sila ulit.
Hindi. He was stunned pero he wasn't down kanina. Yan, wala na. always forget that. Masyado malayo.
Got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive!
Captain,
Please, please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us. We made a mistake. The Falva's Audra is unretrievable. On the bottom of the sea, somewhere between here and the Deadfire. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company. We need to sell it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries. That's a matter of perspective, isn't it? Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra, and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Audra to replace what we lost. Trusting the company is always risky, but not returning the Audra will absolutely get us killed. Are you serious? You do that for us? If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Audra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Audra, get it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
Pure lead. Yun. Hindi pa tapos na. Sige. Yung trade. Trade? Trade. Hapon na to. Oh! Ano to? One hand, unique. Map. And let us teleport, pwede ba? B.
Hold it there, Amiga. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. But you're not them. You got it, pal. Though I put money down that you spoke to my good friend Trevik. I told you we were the baddies, did he? Trevik and his scabby moves stole Adra from the Valian Trading Company. This is widely advised against. You see what I mean? So I'm here in my capacity as a procurement agent, if you will. I bring back the Adra, or I bring back their heads. Cute. No barrister needs, but failure to sell off their stolen goods doesn't erase the fact that they were stolen in the first place.
Ano kaya magandang sagot dito?
Oh, you have it with you, eh? Interesting. Let's hear your offer. Oh, really? You think any of us has the kind of money to pay for any amount of luminous Adra? It's only found in one part of the world, and it's all controlled by one company that can set whatever price it wants. That bit of Adra you have there is worth more than Trevik's and his crew's lives combined.
Do I? Ano magandang solusyon dito?
Deal. The Adra's worth more than those boltos anyway. On behalf of the Valian Trading Company, I appreciate your business. Now scram. Me and my crew have things to discuss.
I'm sorry.
chance you found some luminous Adra for me? Why would you do that? I suppose that seems fair, but it does leave me standing here without Adra. Well, if I can't cure this affliction, at least I'll always have my questionable tunes to keep me company.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right? Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down on their luck Adirans who can't catch a break? Locklead and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of adherents. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but started a new life in Paradis. Back then you struggled to find an adherent in the city.
Oh.
Now they're everywhere.
Kalimutan ko stream.
Let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these adherents coming in, Loveled and Gladvine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back.
Better to leave and never look back. Less complicated that way.
Well, it worked for me. Sort of.
Actually confronting your problems is overrated anyway.
I was saying, they're lying low in Shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adia.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladvine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. But you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle root, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Bending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Landings. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatarian in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
buy it. Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much out here. Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
Okay, so, ito muna.
Look to your left. Hold it, you!
Been seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior.
Nice work. Nice batter, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take?
How do I get there?
Nice and quiet here. Take a moment to breathe.
Oh.
Ugh. This place always smells like sweat.
How do I get up? We're there. May tawiran ko there. I just need to find it. There? There. I think this is it.
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Lovely? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He is easily confused. Can I help you with something? Oh, Ramay! Yes, of course we know her.
Oh, Ramay! Ah, good soul on that one. We went through some hard times together.
That we did, dearest. Did Ramay tell you we have enemies back in Adia?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door. First off, we need herbs.
Hunter's kiss, the apothecary said. She'll be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the eastern gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place. Oh, well, that makes it easy. Ah, thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almaua broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah, how convenient that I have it.
One thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
The, The smugglers who are taking us out of here. They're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Adirians are looking. No, it's not that. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adirian.
No, don't like us much.
And they doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before. Yes, I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
Good. Thank you. We appreciate the help, and we'd rather not relive our past.
A lot of people come here running from something. Most want to leave it behind.
Where do I go? Over there? That's pretty far. Anyway.
Coming from the rear. Well, that was fun.
Nothing to see here, friend.
It's all weather. Heard you died and came back. Good trick.
Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor. Oh, a kind-hearted Adiran. How nice for them to find a friend here. The way I understand it, they don't have many friends among your countrymen.
Take it easy on her, Soldice. She's all right. Bring a deer in.
Fine. You say so. Well, what do you want? No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldice, the envoy saved my life at Northreach.
I'm glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't give handouts.
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on her bad side.
Oh, Andres tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready. Sure, whatever. And that's Captain Soldice.
Thank you very much. Remember, we never saw each other.
Okay. Which reminds me.
Oh, you're back. Praise Wodika. Oh, you've come back. Any news? Oh, wonderful. How did you do it? Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodika.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Thurgood, please, come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
Rare to see a real second chance. Rare, but refreshing.
Just saved their lives, Uncle. Well done.
Stay back! You might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. They've got my crew's full of this. The one treasure I have in this world. No. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but what if the birds knock me off? You're that envoy, aren't you? The one who was killed in the street. Yeah. I guess you've done it worse. I start looking in high places around Shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
Did it even make a difference if I said, don't do it?
Any luck in the search? 4. Remember, look for the nests. They shouldn't be hard to see. They're shiny.
Two more? Ah. There's one. Okay, first thing, this one. pick it up.
Supplies you need for prices you can afford.
Has to be around here somewhere.
There it is. First thing with the money.
I bring my food up here sometimes. It's nice and quiet at night.
Any luck with the search? Thank Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them. Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. It's goals now. What if this Leviathan's next? Take this then. Buy yourself a drink. You did the thinking for both of us. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helios doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? They do, don't they? You know, it's kind of a relief to think that we're beneath their nose. Not that I'd ever end up here. The Living Lands were supposed to be about fresh starts, new adventures, but just look at this dump. Thanks for the swimmers, and for taking the weight off my shoulders.
Finally, another customer. Come in. Oh, it's you. No, I'm just not used to seeing people like you. I would have swept if I'd known you were coming. And unpretentious godlike. The Living Lands really does have everything. Anyway, what do you have it?
Cheap wares for cheap folks. Welcome back. I'm sure I have exactly what you're looking for. No one can. My price is guaranteed.
Ala. Ano yun?
Best rum in the city, if you can stand.
She asked about you again, Haldane. She wants to know when you'll re-enlist. I'm not good with her.
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
I've always hated spiders. Ow!
You think she'd have listened to the veteran?
Not the best time, envoy.
Right. What do you want to know?
Right. Good talk.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. I've been told I snore, so I hope you don't exile me from camp.
We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case.
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a... group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it.
Haze, mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Here we go. Take your best shot. On your right. That all you had?
Glad that's over. I've seen metal like that, usually behind a very high price tag at a blacksmith's.
Something doesn't feel right here. Never has.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Given how angry she was about Eatwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
And Sam sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. Taking in the slack is one thing. They look ready to strangle each other with it.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of this city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fjord Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hillguard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to paradise.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fjord is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway, you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Marius, did you leave a cleaning manual in my pack?
Doesn't ring a bell, but I suggest reading it when you get a chance. It's rude not to read a book given as a gift.
Since when do you worry about being rude?
I'm just saying maybe someone gave you that for a reason. I've noticed that camp supplies don't generally clean themselves.
Weren't you telling me not to wash my clothes so much?
The wilderness doesn't generally smell like boiled hardtack or peppered lithbark stew.
If this is about the time I burned your favorite pan trying to bake sweet pie in it, I'm still sorry, and I'll still get you a new one. I don't know how you fit a cleaning manual in your pack anyway.
Well, I certainly wouldn't know, because I didn't give you that book.
You know, if there's something you want to say, you can always talk to me.
Would you be a dear and help with these spoilings, please?
Looks like she could use our help. Let's get out.
Don't get too close to them. More are on the way.
people. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? To climb, of course.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
There's a godless artifact just out of reach, and I must have it. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned. Do they really? I wonder what other advantages godlikes come with. Maybe the three of you have experimented?
I'll try anything twice.
It's more of an animancy thing, isn't it?
Oh, you're loyal. I respect that. I have 11 myself, you know. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord, and I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me.
You take lead.
Oh, no, you don't. To the right. Next one's mine. Left leg. Not bad, Marius.
wondrous titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. Oh, holding my vase hostage. I respect that. First and foremost, Fior Mesiverno is an animancer sanctuary. Vidaro, unlike his father, the former governor, is not an animancer. I don't know why anyone would give two pyres about Vidaro. He loathes the idea of others thinking Fior is less than perfect. Emerald Stair used to be the breadbasket of the living lands. Now it won't bear fruit, and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it? But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I've a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Nice job, everyone.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad? As if people weren't hungry enough.
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
A godlike in Emerald Stair. Well, well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Governor Vidaro, I'm sure he's snug as a maggot in a corpse in his estate. It's in Fior Mesiverno, on the far side of town. But just in case it comes up, you didn't catch me digging through a corpse. Deal? Good. That makes you a friend. Our governor doesn't exactly approve of my area of expertise. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. Not really. But that's all right. You and I have something in common. We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields. And that's why Emerald's there is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities. Giata thinks so, and I trust Giata. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
I don't see what's the problem.
If you can see it,
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there would be grain.
You know what I said?
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one. Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancer's fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. It doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when Animancers fight.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. If their experiments are affecting Adirian interests, this is our business. And when the time comes, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of those interests. Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge.
Giata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now. What's right in front of you. The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad.
The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. You must be unfamiliar with animancy. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident. But look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Mesiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacio, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast. Perhaps, but I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
I'll find us another bed.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Chiata, Some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
We will set aside our differences for the greater good, won't we, Giata?
Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Sorry. I only bring it up because Anamancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Misiverno. Forever. As much as I would love that, we're already out of time. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Don't worry. Ignasi can't banish us all. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?